What's going on, Premier Planet? It's Justin Barlow coming at you with the results from PPW298. That's right, that road to PPW 300 is starting to wind down, but we had an exciting stop this last Saturday night. Let me share some highlights with you. We had an Olympiad Freestyle Match, which will be yours to access on Patreon this week. It was Tim Castle and former PPW champion Mero Mero Iniestra, and impressively, Tim Castle was able to pick up the victory. We also saw Iniestra in tag team action. He teamed with his old rival, now apparently they're running buddies, Mr. Electricity and a former world champion himself in his own right, Chase Gosling. They teamed up together, in tag team action against two up-and-comers from the Premier Academy, DeMarcio and Charlie effing Hustle. And what a show DeMarcio and Charlie put on, but it wasn't quite enough as Iniestra and Chase were able to pick up a victory over the two young hotshots. And in the main event, it was Iron Man action for the king of the Iron Man crown, the Modern Day Gladiator, and king of the Iron Man, Matt Vine, put the plaque on the line against the Armageddon Champion, El Guerrero, José Acosta. 30 minutes on the clock. The first man to score the most falls in that 30 minutes would walk away the winner. But in the end, it was a double knockout. Therefore, the match was ruled a draw, and still, king of the Iron Man is Matt Vine. But Vine told Jose before they departed for the locker room that anytime Jose wanted to step back up to the plate and challenge for that king of the Iron Man crown, he was more than welcome. Matt Vine giving a lot of kudos to José Acosta for his performance. Both of these guys deserve a lot of credit. The Iron Man match also will be available to you through our Patreon this week. And speaking of Patreon, folks, we want to thank you if you subscribe to our Patreon. And if you haven't done so already, go to patreon.com/Premier Pro Wrestling. If you like what we're putting out now, if you're subscribed, just imagine what we could do with a few more subscribers and a little bit more funding. We keep telling you, folks, you subscribe, we are going to do everything we can to make it worth your while. So check us out at patreon.com/Premier Pro Wrestling. Coming up this Saturday night, the final stop before PPW 300. This Saturday, it's PPW 299. We are going to see a lumberjack match. Not Bad Chad gets his hands on Poncho. Chad won this last Saturday by way of countout. This coming Saturday, there's going to be nowhere to run and nowhere to hide because the rest of the roster is going to be surrounding the ring. And if anybody tries to head for the hills, well, they're not going to have anywhere to go except right back in the ring. And in tag team action, this came about because of the happenings at the end of Iniestra's match against Tim Castle. It is going to be Chase Gosling and Iniestra teaming up again. This time they're going to have their hands full because they're going 2-on-2 against the team of Tim Castle and the Modern Day Gladiator, Vineacus, Matt Vine. You're not going to want to miss a single minute of the action coming your way this Saturday night. I'm Justin Barlow. We'll see you folks out here at the Premier Studio for PPW 299.